And be ready to bring Suzanne up to help up here, because what could happen is the phone could start ringing and things could get pretty wild.
Finished like 3 hours already.
What?
He's finished like 3 hours already.
Suzanne, you gone home? Right. So who have you got that you can bring up here? So, yeah, ready. Hello, hello. Welcome to our live today. This is the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Now we're going to actually start the sale at 1 o'clock, but I thought I'd warm up and no, don't know yet. I thought I'd warm things up and explain about the Growers Direct Sale, Growers Direct Flash Sale. What's happened is that things are pretty tough in the nursery industry at the moment, and Victoria has probably one of the world's most vital nursery industries, because people have, there's so many people with quarter-acre blocks and big gardens and things like that, that we have an incredible industry here with acres and acres of beautiful, amazing, some of the best nursery stock you'll find in the world. And what I've always wanted to do, and now I'm finally getting to do it, is I've always wanted to give people direct access to those fabulous fields of stock. And in a way, you're still in my shed here at the moment. I'm still in my shed. But what I've done is I've gone out, I've spent a week or so out on the road, and I've been getting people, different growers, to give me blocks of stock cheap, so that I can bring them here and sell them here today. And we're going to have some absolutely amazing deals. And there'll be weeping trees, there'll be grasses, there'll be rare plants, there'll be Japanese style plants, there'll be sort of ground covers, mossy plants, all different sorts of plants. In fact, you could probably put a whole garden together with the range that we've got, and there's some incredible deals. Like, you won't believe the size English box that we've got for around $10. You just won't believe it. And some of our weeping trees, some of our specimen trees. There's really, the growers are pretty excited about this. They're having a tough time. They're wanting to move a bit of stock, and really they've given me a lot of support for this project. And this is just the first one. We're doing a 1 hour today. We're going to run through about 50. I think it's just around 50 items that we're going to run through. I've got to go like a cut cat. I'm not going to start till 1 o'clock exactly. Now, what you do, if you want to buy any of this stuff, you can order 1 or 2 plants, 10 plants, 50 plants, whatever you like. And if you're spending over $300, we deliver to most of Victoria. So we deliver, right out to Ballarat and Bendigo, up to Shepparton, and we deliver right out to Traralgon. We do that for free when you spend over $300, and it's a $49 charge if you're spending less than that. And then around Melbourne, if you spend over $300, it's for free. It's a free delivery. So all over Melbourne, right out to the east, down Carrum, all Dandenong, all over Melbourne, free delivery when you spend over $300. But you might want to come in store. I mean, it's a great experience. We've got a beautifully stocked nursery. Well, I'd say we've probably got more plant stock on the ground than most wholesalers and many retailers. And so it's worth a visit. So if you see something you like, you can just go online and specify that what you want is a pickup. Now, they've got this page here, and if you go to the Growers Direct Flash Sale page, you'll see all of the items. So you can actually, if you want to see the sort of things I've got coming up, before I tell you, you'll be able to find it on here. All the prices, all the things. And in actual fact, if you go there now, you can even start buying right now. Because and the thing is that some products, or all products, have got numbers on them, and like numbers of what the growers have allocated certain amounts of stock at these prices. So they've all got numbers on them, so you can start buying right now. So you can go right through that. But if you stay watching, what I'll do is I'm going to show you. I've gone out to the growers. I've picked up some samples of these plants. I haven't got thousands of them here in stock. And so, for instance, if you order a pickup, what will happen is that online we'll assemble that we'll get the stock fresh from the field, straight from the grower. It won't be stock that's been hanging around the nursery for years. We'll get it straight from the grower. We'll assemble it, put your order together, and we'll send you an email. Then after you've got your email, you can wait till next weekend or whenever you want to, and you come in when you're ready, and you can pick up those plants that you ordered. And it'll be a great opportunity to come and see one of the best stock nurseries in Melbourne. So you know, we'd love to have you come and get your plant, come do your pickup here. Or the thing is, the other idea is that we want to give people all over Victoria and all over Melbourne, want to give them access to great horticulture. That's what Hello Hello is all about. I love great horticulture, and I want to give people access to that. So you can be at home, you can look at these plants, you can look at what we've got, and you can order what you want, and then you can get it delivered. Spend over $300 pre-delivery. Spend, you know, if just one or two things that you really like, get it delivered for $34.99. So basically, we're to almost everywhere in Victoria, we're making this beautiful horticulture, these fabulous plants available to people all over Victoria. And there really is some interesting and beautiful things coming up in this flash sale. Some of the deals that we got, I couldn't believe them. I really couldn't believe them. Some of them are better than what I like. You're going to get stuff for better than what we can buy it for some days of the week from some suppliers. So now in 2 minutes time, I'm actually going to start showing you the plants, offering you the plants, and giving you a good look, because we don't want you to like, often when you go online, you're buying blind, you know, like you see it there and you don't know what it's going to look like till it turns up at your house. I know my partner's buying a dress for a wedding, and I think she's on a second or third attempt to get something she can wear, like looks good, but you know, but out here you're going to get a really good look at it, and these are the same plants as what the growers have offered us. So we've gone out, we've got samples of the plants, and we're going to be showing you the plants, and these are the plants that we'll be giving to you if you order and come in and pick them up, or order and get a delivery. And the thing to do is, if you want to have all the prices and sizes and the amounts available, if you want to have it in front of you, you can go there and you can get that. You can get that right now. It's the Grower Direct Flash Sale. It's our page there. Go to the page there, and you've got all of the products, all of the prices, and you've got. We're not sure. We're basically going to keep each of those products available till we sell out the number. So, you know, if we made 100 available, when 100 go, then we'll be taking that one down. So, and we've got 1 minute to go, and we start the Grower Direct Flash Sale. In fact, I think we might just very slowly move across the first item. Right, so here we go. So the very first item, one of my favourite plants actually, this is Variegated Society Garlic. It has beautiful mauve flowers on it for 5 or 6 months of the year. Incredibly hardy. I've got a place in Shepparton. At any rate, if you go up to Shepparton, the councils put them in the roundabouts, they put them in the streets, put them everywhere. They don't water them, and they flourish in the hot, dry climate of Shepparton. So if you want a border, that looks fabulous, low maintenance, really, really tough, takes the hot conditions, this is it, Variegated Society Garlic, and we've got 200 of them available at $8.99. These are normally $12.99, so there's 200 of them available at $8.99. Nice sized plants like this, ready to make a beautiful, and if you plant these now, you plant 4 or 5 to the metre, you'll have a beautiful border in no time. So now we're going to look at the next one. One of the top selling plants here is your 3-inch English box. And my daughter grows these ones here, and they're as good as what some people put in a 6. Really, a really decent plant, really good plant, grown as a part of the family business, and they're normally $2.99, and right now, if you're at the flash sale, $2.29. Now I recommend planting 5 of these to the metre, and these will take about 18 months to make a really nice little low hedge. So if you're wanting to do 50 or 20 metres or 30 metres of hedge, these are great to do. Only 18 months and you'll have a really nice little English box hedge, and they're lovely, healthy plants growing in the family. English box, $2.29, and we've got 1,000. She's made 1,000 available at that price. So bring on the next one. Now this was a deal that shocked me. These ones here, these English box here, are the size that you'd normally get in a 10-inch pot. And this gentleman, the grower that's got these, thought he'd better get rid of them because they're getting a bit big in the pot. But they're fantastic, and we're doing those they're normally $16.99 for an 8-inch pot English box. They're $9.99, and we've got 500 of these available. Now, you still plant 4 or 5 of these to the metre, But basically you plant these, give them a light clip, and with a spring growth you've got a beautiful English box hedge. So if you want to have an English box hedge, instead of waiting for years, if you want to have an instant English box hedge, this is it. And they're, instead of $16.99, they're $9.99, and we've got 500 of those available. So let's move that along. Now here we've got falling snow weeping cherry. Now falling snow, that has masses of white flowers, and it's a very compact weeping cherry, and these are short ones, so you could put these into a small garden bed, or if not in a small garden bed, you could plant these in a beautiful big pot, and you'll have fabulous white blossom in spring. And these are beautiful full, these are a second year head. You'd normally be paying at our nursery, a lot of people be charging a couple of $100 for these, and we'd normally charge $129 any other day of the week, but right today they're $69.99. So $69.99, and we've got, how many have we got available? We've got, there's only 30 available. So only 30 of them available. So there's only 30 of these available, and $69.99, great price, fabulous spring blossoms. Now here's something that's often very hard to get and often terribly expensive, and this is an Acacia Waterfall. Now what's great about this, it's an evergreen and it's a weeper. It's a grafted weeper. It's never going to get tall. It's never going to get overly wide. It's just a beautiful full green shape, cascade to the ground. And like your weeping cherries and your weeping birches all lose their leaves, these are evergreen. And know that they can really sort of sexy up your native garden. If you've got a native garden that's looking a little boring, chuck in one of these and make it look really, really wonderful. So Acacia Waterfall, really hardy, compact little tree, and evergreen, and it's a native, and it looks fantastic. Much hardier and much lower maintenance than almost any other sort of weeping tree. Rightio, so let's go to the next one. We've got 10-inch Shania. Now, if you want a colourful Japanese maple, here's a fabulous one. This is Shania, and this will never grow more than 2.5 or 3 meters. Beautiful, beautiful red foliage, spring, summer and autumn, beautiful scarlet autumn colour, and it doesn't weep or anything like that. It just grows into a beautiful thick ball. Now, say if you had a balcony and you want to have a maple on your balcony, get a big pot and put this out on the balcony. So you can grow this on the balcony, grow it in the courtyard, grow it in a little Japanese garden. But if you want the colour of a grafted Japanese maple, it doesn't grow too big, stays in a pot forever, never more than 2.5, 3 meters. With a little clip, you can keep it maybe 1.8 meters. So basically, colour for 9 months of the year, very, very compact, great for a pot, great for a small garden. And this is a Shania maple, and we've got these for, Shania is $69.99. And look, often you'd go and buy something like this for over $100, and we've got 10 of these available. And so now we've got the next one. So these are Shania again. Now what happens, those last Shania have been grafted down low. These Shania have been grafted up high, and they're what we call a standard Shania. And these make a real showpiece. These can make a beautiful feature in the garden. Great for a Japanese garden, and gradually as they get older, these heads will become tighter and more compact, and they'll make a really, really spectacular feature in the garden. And normally you'd be paying quite a few $100s for these, and we've got these down to $119, and there's 20 of them available. So $119 each, 20 available. Great tree to buy as a pair, and I mean they're virtually half price. So I mean you can definitely afford to buy 2 of these. So fabulous. Now here we have probably one of my favourite maples. Here we have one of my favourite maples. This is a Senkaki Maple. Now your Senkaki Maple, it's one of the only maples that would give you year-round colour. In winter, these stems here are going to be bright scarlet, beautiful scarlet stems in winter. Then in springtime you get scarlet stems, and then you've got sort of pinky greeny leaves, and then it go through summer and you start to get golds as you go into the autumn, and then you start to get pinks and oranges and various different colours. So year-round colour. It's a compact maple, it doesn't get too big, and gives you a year-round colour. Often when I do a garden design and we're just using a single tree in a garden design, this is probably one of my favourite trees to do as a single tree. And anyway, these ones here are normally $2.99 and they're going out for $169, and we've got 20 of them available. So $169, 20 available, and look at them, they're over 2 metres. Really, they're an advanced tree, they're a rare tree, a grafted maple, and they're $169. $169. Now, if you go to Japan and you look at Japanese gardens, you won't see a classic Japanese garden that hasn't got a Japanese black pine in it. Now, what it is, Japanese black pines can be hard to shape and organise because they grow a little bit too quickly, but this one here is called Yatsubusa. So your Yatsubusa Japanese pine is one that any novice could have one of these in their garden, grow a beautiful pine, fabulous feature in a Japanese garden, or you can grow it, go get yourself a bonsai pot and just grow it in a bonsai pot. But it's kind of a natural bonsai. It's a natural bonsai, something that you can really enjoy without having to know all about pine trees. And what happens in springtime, they get covered in beautiful big white candles. It's one of the big features. They're sometimes called a white candle pine. So Japanese black pine, Yatsubusa. Great for your Japanese garden. If you want that Japanese look, hard to beat. Now they can cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and our normal price on a 12 inch is $199, but right now we've got them for $129, and we've got only 6 available. So 6 Yatsubusa black pines available at $129.99. Now we've got our Japanese maple. Now this is one of my favourite trees. Your Japanese maple, beautiful red, orange, yellow, autumn colour. Fast growing, beautiful spreading tree. Lots of people have to grow something on the south side of the house. They're looking for a small tree, small root system, a safe tree. If you're looking for a small safe tree, and normally we sell these for around $18.99, and right now the 7-inch pot Japanese maple is $16.99. So, and we've got 50 of these available. So Japanese maple, great for a cool shady spot. Great when you want a small tree, great when you want something without a bad root system. And if you want a real bargain, you've got them here. They're a metre tall and they're $16.99. So you really can't go wrong with those. Now, one of Melbourne's favourite trees is the little Gem Magnolia. The little Gem Magnolia grows 3.5, 4 metres tall. You can keep it a bit smaller if you trim it. And the interesting thing about a little gem is that if you plant a couple of these in your garden, do you know 365 days a year you'll always have the odd white flower here and there. They never flower a lot, but they'll always have white flowers here and there on them. So they flower most of the year. Lovely evergreen, very compact, very safe tree, tough and easy to grow. Almost, we sell thousands of them every year, and very seldom does someone come and say, look, my little gem died. Like, it almost never happens, and we sell thousands of them. So they're really, really tough. And our normal price on them, we normally sell them pretty cheap. We normally sell them for $29.99. But if you wanted to put in a screen or put in a hedge, we've got them right now for $24.99, which is half of what you pay at most nurseries. So $24.99, just under 3 foot tall, lovely and healthy, really top-notch ones. And we've got 200 of them available. So a few people can get in and do a screen or do a hedge. Now this is the real sizzler. We saved this till last. This is your 10-inch pot little gem. Now this is as big as most people's 12-inch pot little gem. And I think what it is, this particular grower wanted to move these along because he doesn't do a 12-inch pot. So he wants to move them along so that he doesn't have to worry about them getting too tall in a pot. These are about the biggest I've ever seen in a 10-inch pot. Beautiful big tall little gems in 10-inch pots. And these are in store. You'll come in and buy these, and $69.99 is a terrific price for a little gem this big. Most people will charge well over $100 for a nice big little gem like this. But if you're buying them at our flash sale, we've only got 50 available. No, we've got 100 available. So we've got 100 available, and they're $50. So little gems, around nearly 5 foot tall. 100 available, $50. Now, what we've got is we've got, so we came across one grower, and his camellias are getting a bit big in the 10-inch pot, and he wanted to move them along. Now, normally we'd sell something in the 5 to 6 foot range in a camellia. We'll normally sell a 5 to 6 foot camellia. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to group all the, we'll discuss it. We've got a whole lot of different varieties, but 5 to 6 foot tall is normally $129 to $150, or $129 to $150. These are only in a 10-inch pot, but and they're at that size where they've got to be either potted on or planted out into the garden. They're beautiful, healthy specimens, and the thing is that they're really good varieties. What we've got here, now we've got 50 of each of these available, and what we've got here is we've got Jennifer Susan. Jennifer Susan is a lovely, consistent pink. We've got Paradise Blush, which is the most sought after. That's this beautiful pink and white flower like that. It has a pink bud and then a pink and white flower, and then as it opens out for a while, it sort of fades to white. And all of these are really good for screens and hedges. They're all good, strong growing Sasanqua varieties. They're going to flower in the autumn and flower into the winter time, so that autumn to winter with nothing much else is flowering. And if you've got a shady side of the house, if you want a tall screen, a tall skinny screen, Sasanqua camellias are fantastic. And what we've got at this, now normally they're $69.99 if you come into store for these 5 to 6 foot Sasanquas. And if you buy them at the flash sale, we've got 50 of each available at $49.99. And we've got Paradise Blush, Paradise Olivia, and Jennifer Susan, and we've got Purest Silk. Purest Silk is one of my favourites, which is this one here. This is your Paradise Olivia, which is a lovely compact one, and they're covered in flower buds. So if you buy these ones here, they're $49.99. They're fantastic value. They're 5 foot tall, beautiful bushy plants. That's a fabulous rich pink flower, and they're going to be flowering like crazy this autumn and into winter time. And where you'd expect to pay over $100, they're $49.99, and there's 50 of these ones available. So they're really really good for it. Now what we've got is, and this is your Purest Silk. Your Purest Silk is really good, strong grower. You can see like these are well over 6 foot tall. If I wanted a really beautiful, dense, fine foliage, a tall, narrow screen in a shady spot, shady corners, you can grow these on the south side of a building where the sun never shines. And this one here, pink bud, pale pink and white flower as it opens, and then fully white when it's opened. Okay, so now we're ready for the next one. Oh, and of course these are $49.99. So $49.99, unbelievable for a 6 foot plus camellia. Now Forrest Pansies have been really, really hard to get, and to get them with any size. And I couldn't believe it. I nearly fell over when the grower offered us these ones here, because not only has he offered us beautiful big ones, but one of the rarest and hardest to get these. Now your Forrest Pansy, fabulous pink blossom in the springtime, beautiful big purple leaves through the summer, beautiful tree, and they're normally in a store $199, and we've got them at the sale. We've got 15 available at $169.99. So you got 50, and these make a beautiful compact tree. You can trim them. What's that? Yeah, okay. So if you're wanting to buy this stuff online, we're going to put something up there, weren't we? Weren't you putting something up here? So if you want to buy this stuff, if you want to buy this online, you go to our Grower Direct Flash Sale. And you've got a whole page. All of these things that I'm talking about are all available. There's a whole page at the Grower Direct Flash sale, and you can see all these items here. You can purchase those, and then and then you'll find your delivery details are there. We've got free delivery when you spend over $300 to most of Victoria, or you can specify that you want to pick it up in store. And what happens is we send you an email. We assemble the order, send you an email, and then you can come in and pick it up. So you go to the Grower Direct Flash Sale, and you can see all these items, all the prices, all the sizes, everything you can see. And you can purchase, all of these are available not for purchase in store at these prices, but purchase online. And you purchase online at the Grower Direct Flash Sale. Okay, so now you have Jeffers Red. Now these are 2 meters tall. They normally sell for $129.99, and there are $89.99, and we have 20 of them available. So your Jeffers Red Maple is a very interesting thing. It's a hybrid between your red maple and your silver maple. Now your silver maple grows in the really hot, dry parts of California, and it's been hybridized, and what you get is fabulous red autumn color. Now here we have your black tulip magnolia. Your black tulip magnolia, small growing magnolia, probably one of the most beautiful deciduous magnolias of all, and it has a beautiful purpley, dark purple, squat little flower, and very, very compact and a beautiful color. Lovely small magnolia, hardy, easy to grow, and normally they're just real hard to get, or they're very expensive. And our normal price is $89.99, but we've got 40 of them available at $59.99. And all you have to do is go to the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Go to the Growers Direct Flash Sale, and you can see how you can order these. You can pick them up from the store, or you can get them delivered, and delivered through most of Victoria. So this one here is called Star Wars, and it's really, really interesting because it has a fabulous display of these beautiful pink and white flowers, sort of that classic style, but then it repeat flowers all summer long and right into autumn. So you've got flowers, and you get beautiful pink and white flowers in the foliage. And this is a grafted magnolia, beautiful grafted magnolia, and they are they're normally $89.99 in store, but we've got them for $59.99. So it's a really cheap price for a nice big grafted magnolia. And they give them another 12 months and they'll be flowering like crazy. And so next we've got now all of these, you just go to the grower, you go to the Grower Direct Flash Sale, and you can go to the Grower Direct Flash Sale, and you can purchase these online, get them delivered, or pick them up in store. So what we have here is we have your purple smoke bush, and this ends up with sort of a haze of purpley sort of smoky kind of foliage or flowers growing on top of it. Lovely purple flowers through spring and summer, and then amazing sort of orangey purple autumn color in the autumn. Compact bush, grows sort of up like this and like that. Nice full compact bush, and these are they're $39.99 in store and $25.99. Beautiful bushy plants, $25.99, and we've got 100 of them available, and $25.99 is a great price for a smoke bush. They're often $50 or $60 in most stores. So, and very hardy, that lovely bit of purple to put right out in the hot sun. So here we have the Abelia Kaleidoscope, and it's evergreen, year-round colour for the garden. Green and yellow foliage, white flowers, a little bit of red and purple and orange in the autumn, but year-round colour, lovely compact bush. Make a hedge, use it as a feature, and if you want something that doesn't get out of hand, it's really, really good compact little plant, and they can be quite expensive in most stores, and we actually sell them fairly cheaply here at $15.99, but at $12.99 it's almost like shoplifting. They're really, really cheap, and we've got 200 of them available at $12.99. That's pretty much the wholesale price on those. So $12.99, 200 available, great bit of colour, lovely compact bush, easy to look after. Now we've got one of our top selling shrubs, and this is what's interesting about these. These are Plum Gorgeous. They have beautiful little spidery pink flowers, purple foliage, 365 days of the year, very, very compact. You can grow them as a hedge, grow them as a border, grow them as just a single feature, grow them between your Japanese maples, grow them between your magnolias. They seem to go with almost anything. And normally these big ones like this cost $89.99, but we're selling them right now at the grower direct flash sale. We're selling them for $69.99, that's fabulous. So look at the size of that, $69.99, and which is almost the size that most stores sell the small ones for. So you're paying only really for a small one, and you're getting a big one at $69.99, and we've got 80 of these available at $69.99. So plum gorgeous, great bit of great for year-round colour, and great for something compact and easy to look after. Right, so here we have Cordyline Pocahontas. Now a lot of Cordylines get discoloration in the winter, and you've often seen them, they look quite ugly, but this is Pocahontas, is what it's famous for. Beautiful strong purple colour, and it holds its colour right through the winter, and it grows into a sort of a nice little palm-like thing. If it gets too big, you can chop it off and it bushes back again. I've got them around my pool and we've chopped them back and they're bushing back beautifully. So you can keep them, they do prune, and they keep good year-round colour. Great. And what we've done is we've got them, normally we sell them for $12.99, but at our Grower Direct flash sale, you've got them for $8.99. So $8.99, beautiful big purple ones. Get some colour into your garden. And we've got 100 of them available. Now, this is one of the really big specials for the day. Everybody's after Hydrangea. This one here is called Sundae Fraise. Beautiful white flowers turning pink in the autumn. And now the great thing about Sundae Fraise is it'll take quite a bit of sun. So you can grow this one in the sun, where most other hydrangeas really, these ones have actually been grown in a hot sunny paddock in Monbulk. At any rate, they're freshly potted, and normally you pay $50, $60, $70 for a Sundae Fraise. They're expensive, they're hard to get. These are beautiful, healthy plants. And we've got them at the sale for $24.99. I've never seen them as cheap as that before. That's sort of at or below the normal wholesale. There's only 100 of them available. So $24.99, and it's Sundae Fraise, and it's one of the most, it's called a paniculata hydrangea. Masses of amazing big flowers. Really, really beautiful. These are about only babies with baby flowers. But Sundae Fraise, and 100 available, $24.99. Now we've got Candlelight. Candlelight is very, very similar to Sundae Fraise, but it has a bigger, lusher foliage. And where Sundae Fraise tends to sort of bend over a little bit, it has an enormous, very erect flower. So the flowers come up, and it's a really good, strong. And it's another hydrangea that'll take lots and lots of sun. And we've got them in 6-inch pots. Now mostly you go to buy these, they'd be plants not much different to this, and you'd be paying $50 each. We've got them for $19.99 at our Grower Direct flash sale. $19.99. You've got your Hydrangea Candlelight. They're $15.99. So they're $15.99, and we've got 100 of them available at $15.99 at the Grower Direct flash sale. And if you want to order plants or look at the varieties, find out about getting them delivery, find out about picking them up, go to our Grower Direct flash sale. You can see it up there on the screen there. There it is there, the Grower Direct flash sale. We've got a whole page all about delivery. Everything's there, prices, sizes, numbers available, it's all there. Now we've got Hydrangea Annabelle. Now this is one of the most sought after hydrangeas of all, often very hard to get. Amazing white balls of flowers, a little bit sun hardy, but not as sun hardy as the other two that I had there. But if you want to make a spectacular display of hydrangea, if you want to mass plant them, Annabelle's the one. And normally you're paying around $50 for a Hydrangea Annabelle, and right now we've got them for $25.99. So that's half the normal price. Beautiful, bushy, healthy plants. Look how good that looks. Absolutely fabulous, really beautiful. And $25.99 with 100 of these available. So get yourself 5 or 10 of these and make a spectacular display of hydrangea. Now, one of the most spectacular plants around is your foxtail fern. And they can be really expensive. And a lot of people come here getting them and they say that they're really hard to get. So your foxtail fern is normally quite expensive, really, really hard to get. And we've got lovely, strong 8-inch pots, and they are only $19.90. We've got 80 of them available at $19.99. And that's a lot less than you'd be paying in most other places. And they'll make, by next year, they'll be a lovely, spectacular, super duper modern feature in the garden. So we've got 80 available, $19.99, normally $24.99 in store. So that's a really good saving on a rare, hard to get plant. And that's what we're doing with this grower direct sale. We're making things, not just the stuff that people need to get rid of, but the rare, sought after plants. We're making them available at really, really good prices. Now here we have one of the most sought after plants around. This is Irish moss, and it's a cute little sort of green moss, and it looks like it's very, very delicate, but this will grow in the hot sun, semi-shade, and it's a fast growing, grows into a beautiful green mound, and lots of people want to plant lots of these, and we sell these for $5.99 in store. And these have been made available. We've got 200 available right now. Great for mass planting. If you want to make a big effect, and they're $3.99. So 200 of them available at $3.99. And Irish moss, sort of very, very cool, very, very, really wonderful modern plants. Sort of thing you could mix with your foxtail ferns or some of these other modern plants that we've got here. Now we've got... Now, one of the most sought after thing, and you know, you go into stores and they're wanting $50 and $60 for these. These are lovely, healthy, strong plants. Really good grower grows these, and they're tractor seat plants. They've got leaves on them like an old-fashioned tractor seat, and you haven't seen tractor seats. Now, we normally sell them in store for $18.99, which is a great price for a nice, big, strong tractor seat plant. But if you go to our grower direct sale, just go to the page Grower Direct Flash Sale, and you've got them for $14.99. So $14.99 for tractor seats. So $14.99 for tractor seat plants, and we've got 100 of them available. So 100 of them available at what's it say? Okay, 100 available at $14.99. So let's put the sheet up again. Let's put the sheet. What do we got? Oh, okay. Okay. So now we've got one of the most sought after plants in the place. It's your lime lava, and they're sort of a bit of a rarity in a lot of nurseries. But here they normally cost, your lime lava normally costs $12.99. You put the big ones up at the same time if you like. So lime lava normally costs $12.99. It's a fast growing plant. It loves the hot sun. Gives you that sort of lovely mossy look, great in a Japanese garden, great in a really modern garden. And you've got them in 6-inch pots for $12.99. For $8.99. So they're reduced from $12.99 to $8.99, and we've got 200 of them available. But we've also got, if you want to make an instant impact in a modern or Japanese garden, we've got these 12-inch pots here, and they're normally $49.99, and they're down to $39.99. And so you can put them in a pot, put them on the patio, put them out in the sun, put them in a modern garden, a Japanese garden, get that beautiful mossy look like that, and they're only $39.99. So you can afford to mass plant them at $39.99. Right. What do they want to show? Okay, bring it up. Okay, so what we've got here is Dichondra Repens. Now, Dichondra Repens is really, really popular, and you can make a lawn out of it. You can put it in between your pavers. You can plant it as a ground cover. Really good, versatile plant, and we sell them really, really cheaply. We sell these for $4. Nice big plants like this for $4 each. But at the Grower Direct Flash Sale, they're $2.99. There's 1,000 available. So 1,000 available at $2.99. So you might not want 50 of them, you might want 100 of them, but now's the time to buy $2.99 for a beautiful big plant like that. and there's 1,000 available. So quite a few people can get in and buy themselves 50 or 100 or something like that, and at $2.99, which is an incredible price. It's less than what it's way less than what most nurseries could buy them in for wholesale. Now we've got the Dichondra Silverfalls. Now Silverfalls. Now what's interesting, Dichondra is actually Australian native, and this is just silver Dichondra, beautiful bright silver. You can grow this in a hanging basket, grow it as a ground cover, grow it cascading off a retaining wall. Looks where you're doing those rusty steel edging, it looks really nice. The cordon steel edging, it really looks really nice, you know, falling over the cordon steel. And often if I put a feature plant in a basket, I'll then have it cascading over. I'll then have it cascading over the side. So this is a very versatile plant that has lots and lots of uses, and we normally sell them for $14.99, but right now you can get them for $10.99, and these are a sought after, hard to get plant. We've got 100 of them available at $10.99. Silver Dichondra, grow it in a pot, grow it in the garden, hanging basket, cascading plant or ground cover plant. So Silver Dichondra. Now we should be promoting the thing so they know where to get it. You know, periodically you've got to promote that thing. It was supposed to be on the thing, but yeah. Okay, right, okay. So because it's not there, you have to promote it periodically, okay? Otherwise they don't know. So if you put it up there, and I do it between things. Otherwise we're just selling it where people nobody knows where to get it from. Okay, so what we have here is okay, so this is the Irish moss in gold. So it's a lovely soft lemony gold, and it's just like, and so you can grow this and it makes a nice contrast. And you could often, what you can do is mix up the green and the gold, or mix up the green and the gold with the lime lava, and this will grow into a beautiful big mossy patch in no time. And it loves a sunny or semi-shaded spot, so it'll grow semi-shade through to hot sun, easy to grow, loves a bit of osmocote, loves some nice loose soil. And this is your gold Irish moss, and right now they're normally $5.99. Right now they're $3.99, so you can mass plant them at $3.99, and we've got 200 of them available at $3.99. So golden Irish moss, $3.99. Then you've got your 6-inch chalk sticks. Now, chalk sticks are a bit hard to get, very ultra modern, very trendy sort of thing. And this is your chalk stick here. And we've got, and normally your chalk sticks go for $6.99, but at the Grower Direct flash sale, they're only $5.99. So $5.99 for the chalk stick, and so at $5.99 you can afford to mass plant them. And we've got at $5.99 we've got 200 of them available at $5.99. Now, Elijah Blue, beautiful silver foliage, lovely compact. A lot of your blue fescue type grasses could be really shaggy. They go to seed, they're awful. But your Elijah Blue keeps its good looks. It's a lovely bright blue, lovely little compact little bush. You can mass plant it. You can dot it here and there in the garden. It looks great with your orange sedge. Like it's a really nice plant to contrast with other plants. And you can mass plant it, or put them in clumps of 2 or 3 in the garden. But a really lovely little rockery plant, or it looks great in a modern garden. So and really one of the most useful. It'd be one of the main landscaping grasses that I use in my garden designs. So that's your Elijah Blue, and your Elijah Blue is reduced from $14.99 to $8.99. So $8.99, and this is not a seed grown one. It's not one of your shaggy blue fescues. It's one of the proper division grown ones. $8.99 in a 6-inch pot, which is really, really great value. And we've got 200 of those available. Lomandra Tanika, normally $15.99, and this is actually the most popular ornamental plant in Australia right now. There's several million of these sold each year, and the reason is a lot of grasses go to seed. They do things that need cleaning up. They need a lot of work. Your Lomandra Tanika grows about knee high, it's lovely and soft and green, and it stays green all year round. Even if the climate's dry or frosty, it doesn't really matter. It stays green and lush all year round, and when the wind blows, it moves in the wind. So it's great in that coastal style garden. It's great in your modern garden. Really wonderful, versatile, and almost impossible to kill. So this is your Lomandra Tanika, and it's reduced from $15.99 to $12.99, and we've got 120 of them available. Now, one of my favourite native grasses is your little Jess. Now, lots of times you've got people coming to you and they've got terrible shady corners. It's under a tree, it's behind a wall, it's here, it's there, and they want something green. Now, a lot of your exotic grasses get snails and bugs in them. This one here seems to be snail and bug free. It doesn't grow, it only grows 50 or 60 centimetres tall. Fabulous blue flowers around Christmas time. And it has this lovely little weepy sort of top on it, so green and lush. Easy to grow. Grow it in the sun, grow it in the shade, grow it anywhere. Very low maintenance, never gets too big, and doesn't get sort of all full of dead stuff or get rubbishy or seedy or anything like that. And that is your little Jess Lomandra, and they're reduced from $14.99 to $12.99, and we have 150 of these available. So you can jump in and plant half a dozen, 10 or 12 of them, and fill up an area, and they grow in little skinny areas of soil, really versatile and easy to grow. Now, everybody needs a lemon tree, and with our cost of living crisis, what you want is you want an affordable lemon tree. What we've got here is we've got your Meyer lemon, normally $19.99, and we've got 100 of them available at $15.99. Now, your Meyer lemon is an old Australian hybrid. It's a lemon that's not too sour, a small lemon, thin skin. People love Meyer lemons. Grow it in a pot, grow it on the balcony, grow it in the garden. And for $14.99, often you're paying 50, 60, 70 bucks for a lemon tree. For $14.99, you can't go wrong. Loves plenty of fertilizer, plenty of water, a bit of good soil, and you'll have lemons in no time. Your lemon Eureka, fabulous lemon. If you live south of the Divide, this is probably the best, and particularly in coastal situations, probably the best lemon for you. Your Eureka lemon likes a mild climate. It's fast growing. It produces a big lemon. Your Eureka lemon has very few thorns, lovely big lemon. But the best feature of your Eureka lemon is it has lemons 365 days of the year. I've got a Eureka lemon, and you can always go out there and any time of the year, go a nice big old Eureka lemon, get lemons all the time. And we've got them reduced from $19.99. We've got 100 of them available, reduced from $19.99 to $14.99. So $14.99, you're really on a good wicket. If you've been sort of worried about the cost of buying a lemon tree, like at $14.99, you can afford to have a couple of lemon trees. And not a bad idea would be to get a Eureka lemon and a Meyer lemon, and have a couple of different sorts of lemons. Now, I reckon that sometimes, like say when I'm doing a bit of avocado, mashing up a bit of avocado, I reckon that lime in your avocado and even lime on your fish tastes a lot better than just plain lemon. And so if you really love that citrusy taste in your food and you want something that little bit more interesting, you can't beat owning a Tahitian lime. And these Tahitian limes, normally $19.99, have been reduced to $15.99. We've got 100 of them available, and it'll give you that lovely twist of flavour that you just don't quite get from a lemon tree. So if you've got a lemon tree, think of getting a lime tree. And the other thing is, whenever I have to buy a lime down at my favourite supermarket, whenever I go to buy a lime, I can't believe the price. You're paying 50, 60 cents each just for one lime. And anyway, because for some reason they're very, very expensive, but limes, although they're expensive in the shop, they're not hard to grow. You'll get a nice big lime tree in no time, and they have lots of beautiful little limes on them. And these are Tahitian limes, which are the best lime to have in the garden, and they do really, really well in Melbourne. They were $19.90, they're now $15.99. So $15.99 for a beautiful little lime tree. Okay, so now what it is, you've been seeing all of these things here, and you probably want to buy one or two or three things. you've got to go to the Grower Direct flash sale. Here it is here, and all of our delivery details, our pickup details are all available here. Plus you can see all the plants for sale, and you can just go there, click on them and order the number that you want. So you can click and order all of these different plants right now, and you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to talk to your husband or wife, and you'll be able to do it right through the weekend. But don't leave it too long, because there's only a limited number, and as they run out, they'll be taken down. So right now they're all up, they're all available, and you can go there and order whatever you want. It's the Grower Direct flash sale, and go there and you can see what we've got for what the price is, and just pick out the items you want, order them, and then specify whether you want to get them delivered or whether you want to get them picked up. So there we are, Grower Direct flash sale, and all the prices, so you don't have to remember all the stuff that I'm saying. You don't have to remember it. Now, blueberries, I love blueberries. Blueberries are fantastic, and they're easy to grow. You probably mix in a bit of potting mix. They're like and they can grow in a sort of like a bit of an easterly sort of position out of the hot afternoon sun. Plenty of water, good soil, and they love plenty of fertilizer. And they'll be nice big bushes in no time. What a lot of people don't realise about blueberries is they're a very pretty little flowering bush that has fantastic autumn colours. So not only do they have beautiful edible blueberries, but they're a really, really nice bush to have in the garden. Really pretty, really nice bush to have in the garden. And blueberries, normally $15.99. Look at these beautiful big blueberries, fabulous quality. Look at that. And they're $8.99. You will not get better blueberries ever. And we've got, of the blueberries, we've got two different sorts of blueberries. We've got Blueberry Sunshine. Here we are, we'll bring them both up. Blueberry Sunshine and Blueberry Rose. This is your other blueberry here. It's a slightly more compact one. That's it there. And so that's Blueberry Rose. Beautiful, and you see, look, beautiful little bush. So you got two of them, two different blueberries. Normally $15.99. $15.99 is a great price for a blueberry this size, but right now for you guys they're $8.99. So $8.99, beautiful blueberries. So it's time, if you've been thinking of growing some blueberries, now's the time to get in and grow some blueberries. And we've got with the blueberries, you have got 200 of each available, so you can plant 5 or 10 of them, no worries, and become a little bit of a blueberry grower. Now what we've got, and I think we'll put all the apples up at once, okay? So now what we've got is we've got a range of modern, what's happened is that people have been breeding more interesting, more modern apples than ever before, and we've got a range of them. The first one is Crisp Pink. Now Crisp Pink is a smaller apple, but it's basically a compact pink lady. So it's a compact pink lady, Crisp Pink. It's only a medium-sized apple tree. But if you love the pink lady, but you want a nice little pink lady for the kids to take to school, this is the one. Then we've got Sweet Cheeks. Now, Sweet Cheeks is a little tiny apple. The kids will love it. Little tiny apple. You'll love it too. A little tiny apple called Sweet Cheeks. Beautiful to eat. And a tiny little apple. You might have seen them in the shops. And then there's your all-time classic. There's your Granny Smith apple. And your Granny Smith apple, big green apple. And we're going to offer these to you at a price you just won't believe. But big green apple, great for cooking, great for eating. And then you've got your bite size, which is another dwarf apple tree with beautiful little fruit. So great for the kids, they'll love it. So we've got 2 little dwarf apple trees with dwarf fruit, and we've got the Crisp Pink, which is a mini pink lady. And all of these apples, we sell them in store, nice and cheap. They're only $15.99, half of what you'd normally expect to pay. But at our Grower Direct flash sale, they're only $10.99. So $10.99, all of these different apples here. You could, if you've got a bit of space, you could put in an orchard, and they're all small growing apple trees. Put in an orchard of apple trees and have all the latest modern apples and your good old fashioned Granny Smith at $10.99. So for under $50, you could get a beautiful collection of apple trees. Now we're ready for the next thing. What? Okay, so let's do the delivery. Okay, so now if you've been looking at these, say apple trees for $10.99, we've been going through all heaps of all different bargains that we've got available right now. So there's all different bargains available right now. There's magnolias, there's grasses, there's modern plants, there's Japanese plants, all different plants. And if you want to see all of the things, and they'll be available all over the weekend until, and for the next few days after that, until we sell out of our various different numbers, what you do is you go to the Growers Direct Flash Sale, and at the Growers Direct Flash Sale, you can find out about ordering and picking up. You can find out about delivering. We deliver over most of Victoria, and when you spend over $300, you've got free delivery. But all the details about delivery are all at the Grower Direct Flash Sale. And then you've got all the different products, all the prices, the numbers available, and there's some amazing deals there. So go there and check out what we've got at the Grower Direct Flash Sale. So you've got your prices, you've got your delivery, you've got your pickup information, everything you need to know, and you can just click on the item and order what you want and pay way less than what you'd pay in store, and certainly pay way less than what you pay at your department store or at your local nursery. These are direct. I've gone out to the growers, negotiated prices. They've given me blocks of stock to sell at prices that you've never really seen before, and you can buy these plants direct, and you can pick them up in the store or have them delivered. And you might, and to get to $300 to get your free delivery, you might buy like a selection of interesting plants, and it's easy to do because there's 50 different plants on offer. So really hard to get, everybody's been looking for them, is your curry tree. Now your curry tree is a really attractive tree, beautiful looking tree, and you can cook with it, you can use it as a healing herb, you can have it as a beautiful, beautiful tree, and these are beautiful. They're a metre tall and great to put in the garden. Nice tasty foliage, and anyway, your curry tree, we sell them in store for $69.99, but right now at the Grower Direct Flash Sale, they're $49.99, and we've got 30 of them available. So 30 of these available at $49.99. Great for your health, great for your cooking, great for your garden. Really wonderful, and it is your curry tree, curry leaf tree. Now what we've got is everybody wants fruit trees in their backyard, but they want dwarf fruit trees, and dwarf fruit trees can be really hard to get. These are a dwarf nectarine. It's called Early Rivers. It's a white flesh nectarine. Beautiful blossom in spring. Very lots and lots of fruit. Lots and lots of fruit in summer. Easy to grow. These will be blossoming in spring, fruiting next summer. Beautiful young trees, dwarf ones, and you're only paying, let's have a look, your Early Rivers dwarf, normally $69.99, it's been reduced to $54.99. So great time to get yourself a dwarf fruit tree. So, and there's 30 of them available. Now what we've got here is your Anzac Peach. Now your Anzac Peach is an Aussie bred classic. It's over 100 years old. It's the #1 peach. Now what these have been done is that they've been grafted. That your Anzac Peach has been grafted onto a dwarf rootstock, and these will never get too big. Probably won't go more than about 3.5 meters, and they are normally $69.90, and they're $54.99. So a really good saving. Beautiful big advanced dwarf peach, and you'll be eating peaches next summer if you plant these ones now. So eating peaches next summer. Beautiful dwarf peach, not a great big growers, $54.99, and Anzac Peach is an old Aussie classic. Right. Now, here's one of my favourite climbing plants. It's called Lady Di, and Lady Di is a fabulous thing. It has a beautiful dark green glossy foliage. Beautiful dark green glossy foliage. It's fast growing, grows in the sun, grows in the shade, grows almost anywhere. It's vigorous. It'll cover a large fence or large pergola in no time. But what's fabulous is lots and lots of climbers flower for only 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, just for weeks. this one here will start flowering late in September, and it'll flower right through till May. So I think that's about 5 months of flowering. So really, really long flowering and lush green tropical sort of style foliage, and it's evergreen. So if you want an evergreen climber, if you want an evergreen climber that's going to grow quickly, and if you want an evergreen climber that flowers right through all the warm months of the year, Lady Di, real fabulous garden classic. And green and white is that sort of classic look. It always looks classy. So if you want something really, really classy, this is the one. Now, one of the most versatile plants, and we sell in our garden designs, I use these all the time. This is Chinese star jasmine, and big ones of these can be quite expensive. Actually, the Lady Di, interestingly enough, has been reduced from $39.99 to $27.50, and we've got 100 of them available. Beautiful thing. But right now, it's the Chinese Star Jasmine. Now, Chinese Star Jasmine, normally $29.99. We've got them down to $21.99, and there's 100 of them available. Now, the thing with these is that you can use these as a ground cover. Just take the spikes, let them flop over, and they'll cover the ground. They make a beautiful, you can make a beautiful lawn that flowers with fabulous fragrant, and they flower for about 8 to 10 weeks in summertime, fabulous fragrant foliage. Or you can put some trellis up on the fence or the wall, and you can grow it on the fence or the wall. Sometimes people grow it into beautiful diamond patterns, but basically grow it in a pot, grow it in the garden, grow it as a ground cover, or grow it to cover the wall, and it doesn't need any sun. If you've got a shady spot, most climbers won't grow in the shade. If you've got a shady spot, the Chinese Star Jasmine is completely happy in full shade. So if you've got a dark shady spot and you don't know what to grow, Chinese Star Jasmine is great. If you've got a fence you want to cover, really, really good. It grows in the hot sun or the shade, really, really good. Or you can use it as a ground cover. And as a ground cover, if you've got, say, a big tree, and on one side of the tree is sunny and the other side of the tree is shady, it'll make a beautiful ground cover all the way through, where a lot of other ground covers want to be in the shade or want to be in the sun. Where you've got sun and shade and you want to have a nice even coverage, your Chinese Star Jasmine, very versatile, very useful plant in the landscape. And these beautiful fragrant flowers, these have been flowering since before Christmas, and so really long flowering, wonderful plant to have in the garden. Chinese Star Jasmine, very versatile, ground cover or cover the fence with Chinese Star Jasmine. Now, we've just been through 50 different plants, and your Chinese Star Jasmine is reduced from $29.99 to $21.99, and that's for your nice big advanced 8-inch pots. So your nice big advanced 8-inch pots, $21.99. Now we've just been through 50. Okay, no worries. What we might do, let's have a look at a couple of our very best. We'll round up a couple of our very best specials. First of all, let's do the magnolia, the big magnolia. What have they all gone away? Have they? Yeah, we've got 5 more minutes. So what I want to do, the big magnolia, what I want to do is I want to show people, these are some of our highlighted specials. It's the cherry tree, the magnolia. So what have we got? These magnolias here. Now what it is, if you go to this sale here, the Grower Direct Flash Sale, you can see these, but these are some of the highlights. The English box, the English box, we'll do the 8-inch English box. The camellia, put that up there. So the large camellia there. So these magnolias are reduced to $49.99, and to get magnolias like this at $49.99, you get them online at the Grower Direct Flash Sale. And honestly, most nurseries you couldn't even buy them wholesale if you're buying 200 or 300 at that price, $49.99. And then we've got all different varieties of Sasanqua camellias. They're great for hedges. They're great to grow in the shade. Really hardy, beautiful hedging plants. They're 6 foot tall, and they're reduced to $49.99 at the Grower Direct Flash Sale. So the thing is, go to the Grower Direct Flash Sale if you want these. And then one of the greatest steals of all is these English box. Look at the size of these English box. You plant 4 or 5 of these to the metre and you'll have an instant hedge. And at the Grower Direct Flash Sale, they are $9.99. That's $9.99 for a beautiful big bushy English box. And then we'll look at the Weeping Cherry, I think. Now, normally when you go into a store, you'll get a Weeping Cherry, and it won't be, look at these are cascading almost to the ground. It's a 2-year-old head, a lovely strong stem, and instead of talking $200, we're not talking $200. In store, we sell these for $129.99. These are your white flowering weeping cherries. They have beautiful white blossom. That's the tag there. Fabulous white blossom in spring. Beautiful cascading foliage all through the summer and into the autumn. And we're selling these for $69.99. You can grow them in the pot, grow them in the garden, only $69.99. And fabulous price. Now, very, very rare and very hard to get. A little bit pricier, but beautiful evergreen weeping tree. This is your waterfall acacia. Now, your waterfall acacia never gets too big, lovely compact. Now, a lot of your weeping trees are deciduous, but your waterfall acacia, here you've got an evergreen compact weeping tree that looks absolutely fabulous. So there it is there, beautiful compact weeping tree, and it's a waterfall acacia. Now, really hard to get. People everywhere have been looking for a decent forest pansy for a decent price, and normally these are a couple of $100. We've got them here. They're 6 foot tall, beautiful purple foliage. These can have fabulous pink flowers in springtime. And if you go to our Grower Direct flash sale, you've got the forest pansy is only $169.99. So that's a 6 foot forest pansy, fabulous feature tree. Grow it in the middle of the garden. Really, really beautiful feature tree. And in springtime, you've got your pink flowers. Then through the summer and the autumn, you've got the purple leaves. And then just before the leaves drop, you get a kaleidoscope. You get a kaleidoscope of colour. Now, all of these specials and 50 more specials are all available at the Grower Direct flash sale. And you just go to the Grower Direct flash sale. Have a look at the page there. It tells you about how you can order and pick up from the store. It tells you about delivery through most of Victoria, how you can get free delivery by spending $300. And then all of the products are there with their sizes and their prices and all the savings. You can see the markdowns and you can see how many are available. And each of the products is going to be up there until we sell out of that particular product. So they'll be up there for 1, 2, 3, 4 days, depending on how long it takes to sell those products. So it's all there at the Grower Direct flash sale, and it's your chance to really go out into the fields. When you go there, you'll be able to go out into the fields and you're buying direct from the growers. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your attention, and go to our page and check out the deals. Thank you. Goodbye.